Imagine this. Other people call you a war hero. You fought in the American Civil War, you earned medals, they call you Captain. Captain Nathan Algren. But you know you're not a hero. One day, you helped destroy an entire village. Women, children, everyone. You were following orders. The government called it civilization, but deep down, you know it was murder. And you're the one who pulled the trigger. Then the officer who ordered that massacre offers you a job. Go to Japan. Train their new army. $500 a month. You don't care about Japan. You just need the paycheck. So you go. You think it's just another job. Because The Last Samurai isn't really a story about samurai. It's about a man who spent his entire life making one type of choice, and what happened when he finally made a different one. When Nathan arrives in Japan, the country is modernizing fast. The old samurai culture is disappearing, and some samurai refuse to accept it. They've retreated to the mountains. They still wear their armor, carry their swords, live by the old code. The government calls them rebels. Nathan is hired to train the new army to defeat them. Nathan trains the new soldiers. They're not ready. They're farmers holding rifles for the first time, but the government doesn't care. They want quick results. So they send the army into battle after only 6 weeks. Nathan knows it's a mistake. His commanding officer, Colonel Bagley, the same man who ordered the massacre years ago, dismisses him. You have your orders, Captain. Nathan follows the orders. Again. The battle is a disaster. The samurai attack from the fog, on horseback, in full armor. The new soldiers panic, drop their rifles, run. Nathan and his friend fight alone. Then a samurai in red armor kills his friend. Nathan keeps fighting until he's captured. Remember that armor, red and black, it comes back. And when it does, it changes everything. He wakes up in a mountain village, in the home of a woman named Taka, the widow of the man he just killed. Nathan is a prisoner, but something strange happens. Taka, the widow, brings him food, tends his wounds. She knows what he did. She helps him anyway. This isn't just a group of warriors, it's a community. They train together every morning, not just fighting, but discipline, precision, respect. They bow before practice, they live together, they die together. The man leading them is Katsumoto, the samurai lord, the one the government wants dead. He's the reason Nathan was sent here in the first place, to train an army to kill him. And now, Nathan is living in his village, sleeping under his protection, eating at his table. Katsumoto watches Nathan carefully, not with suspicion, with curiosity, like he's trying to understand what broke this American soldier, and whether the village can fix him. Here's the question that starts eating at Nathan. What am I actually fighting for? Not in this war, in his life. He spent years following orders he disagreed with, taking paychecks for work that made him sick, staying in a pattern that was slowly killing him. Why? Because it was safe, predictable, it kept him alive, but it never gave him a reason to live. Weeks pass. Nathan learns the language, eats with the samurai, works alongside them. Taka's children start to bring him drawings, teach him games. Taka watches him with the kids, and for the first time since her husband died, she smiles. Nathan writes in his journal, "This marks the longest I've stayed in one place since I left the farm at 17. I've never been a church-going man, and what I've seen on the field of battle has led me to question God's purpose. But there is indeed something spiritual in this place. And though it may forever be obscure to me, I cannot but be aware of its power. I do know that it is here that I've known my first untroubled sleep in many years." That's what belonging does. It doesn't fix you, it doesn't erase your past, it just lets you rest. What Nathan experiences here is what psychologists call unconditional positive regard. It means being accepted for who you are, not what you do. Not because you've earned it, not because you deserve it, just because you're there. Nathan has never experienced this in his entire life. Psychologist Carl Rogers spent decades studying what actually makes people change. His conclusion was simple and devastating. People don't change when they're criticized or pressured. They change when they feel safe enough to see themselves clearly. Nathan couldn't see himself clearly for 10 years. The village gave him that for the first time. And once you see yourself clearly, you can't go back to pretending. One night, that gets tested. Assassins attack the village, sent by the government to kill Katsumoto. Nathan grabs a sword and runs towards the fighting. He's not ordered to fight. He's not being paid. He could hide. But these are his people now. He fights beside them, saves Katsumoto's life. This is the first time in Nathan's adult life he chooses people over safety. No one made him do it. There's no paycheck. He just shows up because that's what you do for your people. After that night, the samurai treat him differently. He's not a prisoner anymore. He's one of them. Can you imagine Nathan doing this 3 months ago? Running toward danger with no orders? Absolutely not. But now he has meaning. A reason to fight that isn't just survival. Then it gets taken away. Spring arrives. Katsumoto is arrested by the government, charged with treason. Nathan is offered a way out. His contract is complete. He can take his money and go home. Safe, clean, done. Colonel Bagley, the man who ordered the massacre, hands Nathan the envelope, then asks this question: just tell me one thing. What is it about your own people you hate so much? That's what Bagley sees. Nathan choosing strangers over Americans, choosing foreigners over his own army, choosing a mountain village over his own country. But Bagley doesn't understand. Nathan isn't rejecting his own people. He's finally found them. Katsumoto is in a cell, scheduled for execution. If Nathan goes back for him, he's a traitor. The government will hunt him. He'll never see America again. Nathan breaks Katsumoto out of prison that night, risks everything. During the escape, Katsumoto's son is killed, giving his life so his father can survive. They ride back to the village. Katsumoto is broken. He prepares to kill himself to preserve his honor. Nathan stops him. You can't die here. Not like this. Then how should I die? On your terms, with your people. The men prepare, sharpen swords, write final letters, say goodbye to children. They know they're going to die, and they're going anyway. Taka finds Nathan. She holds out her dead husband's armor, red and black, the same armor from the first battle. She offers it to Nathan. The meaning is clear: fight with us, die with us. Nathan could still leave, ride away, disappear. This isn't his country. This isn't his fight. Nobody would blame him, but Nathan puts on the armor because he's finally learned something. There are things worth dying for, and a life where you belong somewhere, really belong, is worth more than a life where you're always safe but always alone. This is it, the battle they all knew was coming. 500 samurai ride out, full armor, banners flying. Across the valley, 10,000 soldiers with modern weapons. The samurai charge. They fight brilliantly at first. For a moment, it almost looks like they might win, but then more soldiers arrive, more guns. The samurai are surrounded. Katsumoto orders the final charge, straight into the guns. It's suicide. Everyone knows it. But they ride anyway. Nathan sees Bagley raising his rifle to shoot Katsumoto. Nathan throws a sword. It goes through Bagley's chest. Then the machine guns open fire. The samurai fall, one by one, all of them. The field goes silent. Only Nathan and Katsumoto are left alive, both wounded. The sun breaks through the clouds. Cherry blossom petals fall on the wind. Katsumoto looks at Nathan and smiles. Perfect. He hands Nathan his blade, takes his own life with honor. The entire army, thousands of soldiers, drops to their knees, not because they were ordered to, because they just witnessed something they'll never see again. Men who chose meaning over survival. After the battle, Nathan returns to the village, to Taka, to the children, to the only place he's ever felt at home. The film ends with him arriving. Taka sees him, stops, smiles. He's home. Not where he was born, the home he chose. Director Edward Zwick said in an interview that the heart of the story is the internal journey of Algren. It was about a man who had lost the ability to feel anything, and what it took to get that back. Nathan spent his entire life making one type of choice: choose safety, follow orders, take the money, don't risk what you have. It worked. He survived, but he was also experiencing something darker, the slow death that comes from living without belonging, drinking himself unconscious, haunted by nightmares, completely alone. Then he found a place where people saw everything, the massacre, the guilt, the years of running, and let him stay. That's what The Last Samurai is really about. Not honor, not redemption, belonging.